So, good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. I'm Andrea, the CEO and founder of BEFIT2FLY, and today I have the pleasure to be together with Captain Kay, the founder and the owner of one of the biggest facilities in Europe for simulator training for pilots, Sky4U. The purpose of this video today is a friendly conversation, go through some topics, training related, a goodie for the aviation community, introduce to the world aviation community, the Sky4U and BEFIT2FLY partnership, why we got together, united under coronavirus, and what's the purpose of this partnership for the aviation community. So I would like to say a big thanks to Kai.
Hello, Andrea. Nice to see you again after such a long time. We've been talking quite a bit about this cooperation, and I'm very happy that it actually finally starts. I see the issues with aviation and fitness every day in myself. I think I gained 1 kilogram per year at least. Now it's time to talk a little bit about possibilities for everybody who flies a cockpit or cabin crew to see what actually is a pretty good idea, an innovative idea that you offer with the BEFIT2FLY. Aviation right now is under the coronavirus, and it doesn't really mean that people get fitter and busier. It means more that people get lazier. I see it in myself. I'm more lazy, more complacent, more relaxed. Even now I have the time to do the fitness. You know, it's not always the case. I started flying about 18, 19 years ago. Unfortunately, I was a little bit troubled with September 11. The aftermath of that was not so easy to find a job, but I did my initial training with Lufthansa, with the Intercockpit Pilot Training School. I got lucky enough to fly for Air Berlin for quite a while. Had the chance to fly for a charter company, which was a total different business. And we did some quite interesting flights into the Middle East. After that, I had the chance to fly on Learjet. Total different flying. Business aviation is something totally different, but was a lot of fun. It kind of showed me that aviation can take different routes. If you want to start in aviation, it's not only the big flag carriers. It could be a small airline. As long as you fly, that's the main reason, the main deal. Then I went to fly cargo with an Icelandic company for quite a while. When my son was born, I chose to go back to a German company, the Germania, because I was on part-time. That was the most important thing for me, to be with my family as much as possible. 2 weeks flying, 2 weeks at home. Actually, later on, I went back to flying cargo. Now I fly as a captain on 737 for a small company called GP Aviation.
The lifestyle that you live, that you've been living, is the aviator's lifestyle, which is, as you know, is unique. So looking at this, what triggered you to change your lifestyle during the coronavirus?
I didn't realize how much weight I gained and how much fatigue this kind of introduced as well, how my fitness went down, until I actually had the chance to reflect a bit more during the corona time. Having more time to reflect and focus on myself, I said, okay, I have the chance now with this program with you, with the BEFIT2FLY, that actually somebody is there, and that's what the most important point is. I'm not running into a gym. I'm doing this together with somebody as a mentor, with a guidance, not just by myself. I mean, I can go to the gym, I can go ride a bike, but that's not the best method. The method here is what's kind of got me, that somebody's there that knows best, because you're a pilot yourself.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you for this overview. And yeah, absolutely, definitely. I think that lifestyle is the key, success key for unlocking the potential of an aviator when it comes to health. Actually, I would say the biggest problem we face, aviators, because our lifestyle through the years get worse and worse and worse. Our working schedule in normal time is horrible. And today, during the coronavirus, what are we doing? We are just paying back the lifestyle we have been living till just before the coronavirus. Yeah. When we basically, most of us, we stopped flying for a while, and now we are starting again. We are back in the loop and stuff. So basically, in the lifestyle is hidden the key to get the best health result for a long-term goal. What would you change?
The biggest challenge so far is my back pain, and always in the lower back, from just sitting around all day. You know how it is. As a pilot, you get up in the morning, you sit in the breakfast table, you sit in the shuttle, you sit in the aircraft. You go back in the shuttle in the hotel in the evening, you sit and have breakfast, and again in the morning. So it's always sitting, sitting, and not moving. So back pain would be my first choice if I could get rid of. But something more subtle, something not so easy to detect, is I would like to be more agile, because I realized that at a certain point it's, things are aching and it's getting a little tiring to do something. And I know, because you told me before, that you can only counteract this issue with movement. That would be those two things: the back pain and the agility.
And that's definitely, I would say, it comes with dedication, with a focused training program, which is specifically, designed for your goal. It's accompanied obviously by the nutrition. Weight loss is the key to unlock the power to go beyond any limits. Obviously, if we are overweight, then the result is going to be having issues with pain, especially on the back or on your knees or on your joints in general, because they are just tired. The first step, cutting the weight, so going down back to our ideal weight. And then after we, give to the body this possibility to be a bit lighter, to be a bit more agile, then it's going to go in the fitness part, is going to go in the training, the exercises component, which is going to rebuild strength, it's going to rebuild flexibility, it's going to give to our body that ability to move like it was meant to do. But I think about not only pilots, but I think about the aviation professional, like the ramp operations, running all day, lifting heavy bags, moving a heavy trailer. The whole aviation family, let's say, the whole aviation community has an issue. Too much work, too many efforts in the same time, or sometimes total excess, too much sitting, too much doing nothing, and the body is the one who is going to pay the price out of it.
On top of that, comes the unhealthy eating habits, because I like to eat good and well, but I don't know if you see it, but if you look like this, then you look at the shirt. That's the thing that I would like to get rid of. Not only am I not moving enough or not exercising enough, but also I like some good food. Italian food, for example, you know it, you're Italian.
Absolutely, and the nutrition is fun. I would like to say something that probably, will destabilize the most. Diet, it doesn't exist. It's an invented concept. Thanks to what we define a change in nutritional lifestyle. Dieting doesn't have anything in common with weight loss. The weight loss, it is a remedy that we need to take action for in order not to escalate it into further problems and further issues. Gained weight, it's not anymore a priority. Now health is a priority. So nutrition is just fun. Nutrition means eat food we like. Nutrition means enjoy time out with the friends, enjoy camping, enjoy life in general, but do it wise, do it in the amount we really need, and avoiding some certain type of combinations which are easy to learn at the end of the day,
Yep.
which are just bad for us. So eventually, dieting means eating enough for your body needs, and avoid poison. Avoid to eat or drink poison. As simple as that, if you think. It takes just a few days to adjust, and then it's going to be simple and easy all life long. Once we are flying, we just have to carry with us this knowledge. We have to carry with us the mindset and just applying it. First of all, cutting off the crew meal, for example. You have plenty of options you can take with you in the airplane. You will say, yeah, but I'm lazy and I don't want to prepare my meals at home because I prefer just 5 kg pilot bag, headset, pen, and just sit in the aircraft and somebody will carry me the food. Fair enough, but if you multiply this through the days and through the months and through the years, there's going to be a big price you're going to pay at the end. Put some effort at the beginning, prepare yourself for the rest of your life, and start to prepare your food at home. and substitute, for example, unhealthy snacks or unhealthy food with healthy snacks. The market is plenty of options, and it will make yourself also more, how can I say, more focused on your work. Because instead of thinking that you want to eat and you can wait to land and go to hotel to get your big meal, you're gonna be feeling such a good, and you just enjoy what you do.
I was kind of not really aware that the blood sugar level is a concentration factor, when you fly. Yeah, it was a good way to learn. Small little snacks in between kind of keep you awake, aware, keep you attentive, and that's something that pilots don't realize. They eat, but they don't eat constantly enough, good enough, well enough, and not the right stuff. That's the way it's supposed to be, to open up the eyes and start building the mindset.
Absolutely. You mentioned something really correct, and it's a discussion we have had already, but it would be nice to share it with the guys and the girls. I'll give you an example. The crew meal. Why the crew meal generally is not good? It might look good, and obviously the airlines and the company will buy the catering for the crew according to a nutritional, let's say, protocol, which is A, B, C. So you must have this amount of calories, you must have this amount of macronutrients. The problem of crew meals is not really in the structure of the meal itself, but it is in the quality and type of food choices that are inside. Because most of the time, our crew meals are full of high glycemic index foods, which are responsible for an enormous and fast peak of insulin levels in our bloodstream, which makes sure that we basically get energy all in one shot, but also our insulin level goes up too fast, and with the same speed will drop. And that's the reason why while we fly, we always feel hungry. We always feel, we eat, we feel good, and then after some time we feel sleepy, and then we feel hungry again. And that's a kind of a pattern that never ends. So once you understand that a crew meal is not good because of this, but that you have to substitute high glycemic index foods with medium or even better low, especially when flying, type of foods, first, you're not going to feel anymore so tired. You're not going to feel sleepy while flying. You're not going to feel fatigue. Your body's going to feel absolutely, well, fresh. You have got all the nutrients that it needs. And in the same time, your insulin level will stay constant through the flight, which will make also sure that whatever we eat is not going to be deposited and stored as a fat. Because the reason why we gain weight, one of the reasons why we gain weight is because of the peaks of insulin level, which goes up and down, up and down. And in this up and down, the body basically what it does, get in confusion and start to, gain, deposit excessive reserves of glucose into our bloodstream. It will convert them basically into fats and stored under your skin or in the middle of your organs. And that's the reason why flying, we gain weight. But I started flying 10 years ago. I trained in the United States, and straight after my military academy, I was in Italian Army before that. And, after training, I joined the amazing 737 in one company in Latvia. And I've been flying the 737 for several years, till a couple of years ago when I did my, let's say, career change into long haul and moved on to the 787, where I'm currently flying. I've been aviation-wise, my experience is like kind of global. I've been flying in Middle East, in Africa, in Far East, Europe, United States, a bit everywhere. But eventually, was a good journey, and I'm looking forward for my next goals, going to training and do some new stuff, and very straightforward career. Currently, I'm a senior first officer on the 7-8.
Andrea, since we met the last time, and you told me about your BEFIT2FLY innovative idea, I had a few questions also to you. And the first question is,
To be fair with you, I got in love for two different women in the same time. I'm, in this case, I would say is the poly love. But really, I always have been in love for fitness, and I always have been in love for aviation. Back in time, I didn't know anything about aviation-related issues with the health. For me, aviation was just like, flying the plane. It's a cool job. You are up in the sky all the time. It's really challenging, and I was interested into the aviation to make it my profession. Let's say it this way. But obviously, as all the young guys who start the flight training when they are 19 years old, they just started the high school, you don't really think about health, you don't really think about anything. And at that time, also fitness used to be a passion, which I just did it for myself. I just did it for the purpose of, knowing my body better and doing something to look good and to be healthy. So the two things were completely separated. But I can say I fall in love for the both of them exactly in the same time. When I was 16 years old, I was in military school, I was in Italian army, and in Italian army, the fitness and the exercising training is really tough, and it's one of the column of the military mentality, and so I would say it started even before.
What's your motivation? Do you need to go like 1 hour into the gym, or is it motivation 5 minutes? What is your secret?
So this, what's my secret? That's I'm not gonna tell you, but the motivation, it comes from my homeworks. So if I have been doing my homeworks correctly, I really enjoy when I fly. And as you know, I'm on a long haul operation. So for me, every flight is different, and every flight brings me to the other side of the planets with time zone changes, which are sometimes up to 12 hours difference from home base. And that makes my life even more interesting. And the fact that I know that I've been following a very good nutrition plan. I've been exercises while home. I did all my stuff. I self-prepared. I brought with me for the flights my own food, differentiated in the way I like, because then it's very personal. Once I reach the destination and I have a 24-hour layover, I just enjoy like crazy to sightseeing the place where I land. One of the secrets that I want to share with you, one of the tips that I want to share with you is absolutely, adapt immediately to the local time zone. So do not go to sleep thinking that back home it's 3 o'clock in the morning and down there is, let's say, I don't know, midday. Try to adapt such a way that you leave the place, even if you're a little bit tired. There are some tips and tricks in order for you to keep awake and to keep strong and to keep energetic. And then try to go to sleep at the time that you normally do home, but back in this new time zone. And the motivation comes from the fact, man, that I really did my job at home. So if I skip the training while I'm flying, for once, nothing happened, because I know that my nutrition is perfect or is close to perfection. And if I have to go out with my crew to eat something, or I would like to go to sightseeing, or would like to go to the beach, I will just choose healthy food options, which are fat-free, possibly, which are high in proteins, because the proteins keep you light, but keep you also full for many hours and give you the energy for you to, keep your metabolism moving up. And that's it. If I have enough power and if I feel that I need or I can get some gym, I will definitely go and hit a 20 minutes burst, no more than that, in which I mostly do strength training to lose water. So as you know, flying gives issues with water retention. So what you want to do while you are on layover is definitely not building muscles. You want to lose water. So short burst in the gym of 20 minutes of drop sets. And drop sets are when you start with the heavier weights and then you drop the weights all the way down. And for 20 minutes, full body, and end of the story, one exercise per muscle group and back on track.
What is your program about? And because I do know that it needs 90 days to build the habits, and your program is 90 days. When somebody joins, what can they expect?
Well, I would say initially it takes 20 days to create one new habit. It takes 90 days to make it a lifestyle. So what's the BEFIT2FLY is made of? It's the difference between BEFIT2FLY and all the rest of the world is the fact that BEFIT2FLY program is tailored exactly on aviators' lifestyle and is created by an aviator for aviators. So myself, as you know, I'm a personal trainer, and as a personal trainer, I have a wide knowledge of fitness and nutrition in general, but I just wanted to specialize and to focus on aviation and aviator health-related issues, such a way I can help my community to live this profession at the best of their performance and the best of their shape, in order not to look good for 3 months, but to be healthy for a lifetime. So once you're going to join the BEFIT2FLY program, you're going to join a program which is you've never seen before. It's a structured program in which I focus on not only on following you up on nutrition and training, I focus on throwing information, so on educating the community such a way that you gain the knowledge for you to keep taking care of yourself lifetime without being dependent from me. I don't really need you to stuck with me for several years or several months. I like to see you changing your mindset in 3 months and then keep going and knowing your body all the way till the end and take out the best out of it. I like to work on a wider range of time because that's where the change really happens without getting overwhelmed. The last thing I can say, and I concentrate on 2 types of aviators: the aviator who fly and the aviator who doesn't fly. As you know, there are several aviators who have temporarily lost their job, or they are on unpaid leave, or on state fund, or on furlough, or whatsoever. But there is also a big community of aviators which is still flying. Let's think about the cargo guys. Let's think about all the airport operators, ATC controllers. They're still working with the same effort as it used to be before. So I differentiated the program in 2 groups. The guys who are flying, who are active, who have an agenda, who have a schedule, they will be tailored their whole new program around their schedule or roster, which is again something unique. It didn't exist before, wasn't there before. So the comfort of having a schedule in which you can really see where it's best for you to fit the fitness, where it's best for you to fit the heating and stuff like that. And for the aviators who are sitting at home, who are waiting for start again, or they're looking for a new job or whatsoever, there is a different program, which the fundamentals are the same because they are still coming from a lifestyle which is bringing with it issues most of the time, like for example in your case, back pain or whatsoever, nutritional issues and stuff, weight accumulated through the years, and they will benefit from this program from home, so without the extra stress of flying and applying a lifestyle change.
One magic word that we'd like to do as well, that's why I actually am very happy that we joined in the corporation, because you say that you mentor, you accompany people. It's not just give them an app or give them some recipes and then there you go. It's the same that we do, accompany people from the beginning to the end, and it's always somebody there to help them, support them with their questions. And doesn't matter if it's aviation training or if it's fitness training. If you do things on your own by yourself, the chances are high that you're gonna do mistakes, gonna make mistakes. And that's one thing that nowadays is the most important for me, at least, is the mentorship and the support, because that's something that didn't exist in the years before, also not in aviation. Many people learned to fly from the books, not so much supported by others, maybe in a small team, but not in a big group. So the benefits, of course, of our cooperation, we have to talk about it. Let's not forget why we do this. It's not only so I lose weight and I'm not so fat anymore, but it's also the benefit that we do know that there's pilots that need support in aviation and in fitness. In the end of the little video, there's going to be a link and there's going to be an introduction into the bonus that we have. If somebody wants to do training with Sky4U, there's going to be benefits. And of course, for the guys from Sky4U that want to start with the BEFIT2FLY program, there's also going to be some small rewards. There will be always a reward with money, I know, but the biggest reward will be getting fit again, either fit to fly or fit for flight as you do it. So I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks, Andrea, for the excellent talk. This will not be our last video. It will be one of many more. Hopefully soon we're going to meet in real life, and then we're going to get together and you can show me some actual maybe exercises, or we will get more deeper into what you will do with me in the 90 days coming up. And for all of you guys that are still watching the video, in the end, as I mentioned, or in the comments below, we will have the links to the websites. And if you are in Berlin, feel free to visit Sky4U, or if you are all around in the world, no matter, you can contact Andrea via the BEFIT2FLY website anytime, and we can start the training. That's it. Andrea, thank you very much.
I would say thank you very much to you as well, and thank you for the guys and girls that are watching. I would just like to leave you with one message. As pilots, as aviators, we are used to spend and to invest quite a lot of money on training. Every year we are going for a renewal of our second or third type rating in order to keep current and whatsoever. And at the same time, as we invest on our profession, and we must invest on our professional growth, it is worth to invest on our health. And those are the first priorities that you know, they combine, they perfectly expose themselves. There is no training without health, and there is no health without training. So we would like to share that with you and letting you know that we are united under the coronavirus, and the main scope of this partnership and collaboration within BEFIT2FLY and Sky4U is to, you know, let you know that the aviation community is working hard on different sectors and different aspects to make our life and to make our profession a better one today, tomorrow, and in the future. The coronavirus have given us the opportunity to look a little bit farther than just our nose, and for this reason we are taking action and we are ready to change the aviation world. Stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks, Sky, for guesting me, and see you next.
And don't forget, stop dreaming, start training.
Absolutely.
See ya.
See you.